Alright, y'all. That's about the best I can get it for right now. This is a quick all signs reading. At least let me cut the light on. Cut the light on, girl. Alright. So, I got you directly right here because it's going to be all signs. I decided to come on at the last minute and do this for you. Um, because I got tired all of a sudden. Alright, sorry about if that's too loud. I hope everybody is well. Ooh. Today is May 17th, 2025. If you haven't seen my last reading, which was yesterday, make sure you go take a look at that. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Okay. Alright. I will name my cards differently because I do Vedic Sidereal or Jasti on my channel, not Tropical Western Astronomy or Astrology. So, what I say or how I name things will be different, okay? With Vedic, is going to be like a 2 week difference in the birthday. So, Taurus season for my channel, or Vedic Sidereal, is May 15th through June the 15th, and then it will move to Gemini. For Vedic Sidereal, let's not forget that Jupiter now is in Gemini, which is a very big deal. It just left Taurus, and it will be there until it goes retrograde until October in Cancer, and then go back. And then we got Rahu in K2, that is in the movement or transitioning, leaving Pisces and Virgo, moving into Leo and Aquarius, which is the biggest deal ever. Okay. All right, we're just going to start from the beginning. They're going to be quick. And the way I will read this, oh, excuse me. The way I would read this is based on the energy that I just told you about, where the sun placement is right now, because Jupiter has moved, and the movement of Rahu in K2, and Mars is in Cancer. Okay, Saturn is in Pisces. Venus was there, but I think she's moved. Okay, but anyway, Aries, you're looking for a new commitment. Also, can be you're buckling down into something that will be more stable for you, especially if it comes to career, finance, relationship, uh, where you're moving to, or where you want to live. All type of partnerships or relationships in your life, you will be straightening those out. Okay, with Saturn being in Pisces for the next 2.5 years, and how it is affecting your second house, you want to get a lot of things in structure. Okay. Um, you also could, for some of you, be deciding to leave a relationship. Um, but this is a good energy for you, actually, Aries. Um, this is about commitment to oneself and picking the right emotional path, the right career path, the right financial path, um, seeking a person for the correct relationship status. And I feel that a lot of you Aries will begin to want long-term situations, job, area where you live, relationship, everything like that. Okay. Ooh. All right. We got Taurus. Remember, these are quick. Whatever comes out is going to come out. I'm not going to only specifically do 2 cards or whatever the case may be. Taurus, Jupiter just left your energy, so this is why you're celebrating. I teach y'all all the time that anytime an energy or a planet, if you feel that there are physical, real planets, but there is the energy of them, okay? It's all around the world. in structures, building, logos, philosophies, books, artifacts, Saturn energy, Venus, Venetian energy. All of that stuff is all around us. Okay, it's just about for you to see it. Anyway, Taurus, you're celebrating because of Jupiter now has moved to Gemini. So you are um, wanting to reconnect. You wanting to reconnect with friends, family, getting yourself out there, doing different things, achieving goals. You also could be attending, or yeah, it's Taurus season. So Three of Cups. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you're celebrating your birthday. If you are, in my opinion, a Taurus, May 15th through June the 15th is your birthday. Y'all already know that this is a celebration card. So, getting ready for a birthday party, a dinner, an event, cocktails, friends, trip. Um, Also, some of you may be going to a wedding, a baby shower, a homegoing, unfortunately, celebration because you're moving to another job um, based on the energy that Jupiter granted you. Um, some of you, your birthday may be in the next 3 days. Actually, it's going to be my mother's birthday. She is no longer here, but her birthday was May, uh, coming up May something. I don't want to really say on TV. But the strength card. I feel in a way, Taurus, you've been kind of lazy a little bit. So some of you may try to find the strength to even do something, to go out. People may be encouraging you to invest into a great time, to invest into yourself, to do something, to go out. This also could be a person that may come back towards you, um, that you have been having strength and patience for. Um, and you could be thinking, should I reconnect? Should I accept this invitation? Should I go out with this person? Hey, Miss Linda. Okay. These are quick. Also compare these all zodiac sign to the ones that I did in April and see how they have changed. All right. Gemini, it's kind of like you are feeling um, something that you don't want to see, something that you don't want to involve yourself in, something about you don't want to be friendly. Okay. You could be very much focused, like I said, with Jupiter now in your first house, Gemini. Um, it's going to show you some things. It's going to show you some things that you have missed and some things that you do see, but you don't want to pay attention to. And that could be in any area of your life, your finances, your education, your job, career, relationship, family issues, um, whatever that you particularly may be dealing with. It's Jupiter is going to make you take the blindfold off and to see. Okay. It's going to make you take the blindfold off to see what you need to see, to take you where you need to go, because Jupiter will demand growth. Jupiter is the energy of growth, success, and also learning and teaching. Okay, so Geminis, this is going to be your time, pretty much up until October, and then it will go retrograde and then come back to you. It's going to be almost a full year, where that you need to see the growth within inside of you, around you, people who you deal with, people who you associate with, people who you give a lot of your time and energy to. It's time to make a decision to choose some people and also cut your losses. Okay. And Jupiter will show you this. This is going to be a very learning time period for you, and especially within the first 2 weeks. Right now is what I'm hearing. Okay, 2 weeks, 2 months. All right, Cancer. Yeah, because Gemini, that change is going to have to come from you. Cancer, Mars is there. So it depends on what Cancer you are, because you have first, second, and third, like Pada, or it's different levels of Cancers. Okay, some of you can concur, really agree. Because I know and dated a lot of Cancers, and it's different types of Cancers. Um, mm, I'll just leave it at that. Every Cancer is not the same, just like every zodiac sign is not the same. You got different type of Aquariuses, you got different type of Aries, um, whether they're closer to the third pada and Vedic, which may be that they act more or closer like a water sign toward Pisces, or some Aries may act more closer toward an Aquarius energy. You know what I mean? They may act a little bit more like a air sign, or they may come up like a air sign. Especially in readings, you got different type of Leos and Virgos and Sages, right? So Cancers, this is kind of like you're trying to figure out on how to disperse this energy of Mars there. Okay. Um, you may, for some of you Cancers, may have already said what you needed to say, and it may have caused some type of disturbance and or disagreement or argument. And now it's kind of like you're keeping to yourself, keeping your mouth shut, staying to yourself, not really reaching out. And because, again, for some of you Cancers, if you do decide to reach out, it may actually do cause this fight argument. Okay, and you may have some type of huge debate on your hands. Um, some of you may also have came into um, some finances, and you're doing very well with the Mars energy there to hold on to it, to really save, to spend it wisely. hmm And it is something that you're about to do, approach, to launch, um, to conquer, but you may not be really saying or telling anything about it. Okay. But I do see some of you Cancers are acting, stubborn, somewhat. You're thinking it's keeping you grounded, but actually not. Not with the Knight of Swords coming out next to it. Um, yeah, see that Knight of Cups. That's you. That's you as the Cancer, not the Knight of Swords. That Knight of Swords energy of what I was just talking about is the Mars energy that's there. And like I said, some of you are trying to adhere to, or trying to really hold back that intensity of text messaging, DMing, really saying your piece or your mind. This could already been a fight or argument and or debate, or some very exchanged words. It don't matter who it was with. And now you or both of y'all or a group of people, um, because it could have been toward a group of people that this was said to. Um, it's kind of like you're holding your tongue. You're holding back. You're standing but sitting on your words. Okay. Um, there may come apology from you to let bygones be bygones, because you could have just gotten upset and now you're taking a break. How you do Cancers as retreating back to your comfort zone. Four of Pentacles, which actually can be your physical home, your space, your little area, you know, um, that you go to. Every Cancer have it, whether it's their bedroom, they got a garden, they got like a patio. Some people sit in their car. Some guys may have a studio that they go to for you to get into your Cancer energy. Okay, but I do see some type of apology, some type of acknowledgement. I'm sorry. Will you talk to me? Type of energy. Some type of expression of feelings and emotions, because you are or could be very upset and deciding to hold back for whatever reason it may be for you. All right, Leos, y'all about to have a real time with K2 moving into your house, Leos. I feel that this spread right here is getting you prepared, Leos, for this K2 energy. Some of you is doing like, okay, what is going on here? Am I getting emotionally uh, stuck on something or somebody? Am I holding feelings for somebody um, or something? Also can be materialism with the Queen of Pentacles here. King of Cups in reverse. I feel that you are emotionally undecisive right now, um, about who to turn to, what to keep, what to move on from. And this is that K2 energy that is moving into your first house, Leos. And remember, the K2 energy is like, um, it's like a spirituality. It's like helping you to understand your purpose. Why am I married to this person? Why am I in a relationship with this person? What is my purpose here in this lifetime, in this realm? What or who am I emotionally, and who am I emotionally connected to? Do I still want to do this? Do I still want to keep this relationship? Should I stay emotionally invested? And like I said, you're about to have 18 months of this. I will be doing a breakdown reading, okay? But this is just the beginning, like somebody knocking on the door, because it's just starting to move into your house. And Rahu will be moving into your seventh house, which is Aquarius, okay? But the date officially is May 26th, like May 26th, May 29th, that K2 will be there. But it's already you're already starting to feel it here, okay? You're already starting to feel it. Make sure you also look at the video that I did yesterday that also will help to explain a lot of things to you. But I do want to show you this before I let you go, Leo. Anytime you have this is a person that will be, that you, let's just say you, as a person that wants to revisit a relationship. The Eight of Cups is walking away, but and I teach y'all this all the time with these cards. The Eight of Cups does come back. It may not be in a day, a week, 2 months. It may not even be a year. But the Eight of Cups always returns. And the Eight to a King is a roundabout. It's a full return. Okay? It's a total reinvestment. If you want to call it a reconciliation, a reconnect. But this combination, of Eight to a King. Now, if it was like this, then I would say that the King of Cups energy, and I know you're a Leo, but this is about your feelings, emotions, and things that you are totally attached to, things that you want to love, things that you want to invest in, things that you care about, whether it's your family, your child, your children, how you love your job, your career, the passion you put into your career. Um, Just imagine if you were a doctor, right? You have to love to be a doctor. You have to, or you're supposed to. You're supposed to love to be a doctor. You're supposed to love to want to help your patients to get better, right? So that would be your investment emotionally into things, people, and situations in your life. But this combination facing this way, you would be emotionally drained. You would be ready to cut your losses and to leave. But it came out this way. I'm just showing you here, okay? Either you're leaving something soon based on the movement of Rahu in K2 that's moving, and also Jupiter that's in third house of Gemini. Um, you soon will have the courage to leave or to cut some type of loss, okay? Because you're not going to want it anymore. And I feel that these major changes in energies of Jupiter, where Saturn is placed in Pisces, K2 Rahu, Mars being in your 12th house, which is, oh no, I'm talking, who I'm talking to? Leo? Yeah. Well, your next door neighbor being in um, Leo. No, Cancer. I'm sorry. Being in Cancer is trickling down to you. Okay? So, just for you to be aware, and like I said, cutting the deck, Page of Swords, you will begin, Leos, to investigate, to get more information, to find out clues. And not also around you, but inside of you emotionally. And you will begin to communicate out, ask questions. Um, where's this money going? How is this relationship? Do you still want to be together? This is not working out for me. You're spending too much money. You can't save. You're not emotionally invested anymore. uh, but you're still trying to hold on to it and maintain. This can be a vehicle. This can be a high priced mortgage or rent somewhere. This can be, not loving that job that you're at, and or relationship and marriage. Whatever it is for you, you will be leaving it. You will be figuring it out. And the conversation is going to start very soon. Okay? All right, Virgos. All right, Virgos. Okay, strength card. Virgos, you're glad, as I was saying, you're glad that, not glad, but this is your transition of K2 finally leaving your zodiac sign, Virgo, after 18 months. Okay, and Pisces also will feel the same, but they can't do too much because Saturn is there, okay, for the next 2.5 years. So they're going to be causing them to be a lot more disciplined, okay, and to get structured and organized. So that's what Pisces are going to have to still endure. But yours is over here, Ten of Swords. And you do now have the spiritual strength, Virgo, to conquer and to do and to go after and accomplish what you need to do. It is 10:07 down here in Atlanta. So 10:07, 7 plus 1 is 8. And the reason I said that is look at the infinity, the number 8. So, as you know, Virgos, you will be in one of the spiritual houses, you and Sag, okay? Um, this is your this is what K2 also taught you in the 18 months. You do have the spiritual strength. You do have the spiritual strength to continue and to take care of and to tackle anything, any situation, anybody in your life. K2 being there has made you spiritually stronger, and it don't matter whether you're religious or spiritual or neither one or whatever the case. Um, you do have the tenacity to accomplish what you want, what you need to do. Okay, and anything that you had to endure and go through as the lessons over the past 18 months, whether it was emotional, financial, fights, arguments, betrayal, lies, gossip, backstabbing, um, a sense of tiredness, a sense of reflection, you know, what you do best, going within, seeking and finding the answers, you're coming out stronger. Okay? You're coming out stronger with K2 that has been there, giving you that guidance, and now you're ready to go forward as the strength card. Let me get you one more. And yes, I am pulling left-handed, left hand of fate, Virgo energy, Queen of Pentacles. Yes. Okay? But make sure you tune in, come back to the Rahu K2 reading. It's going to be a lot of growth and expansion and prosperity for everybody. Doesn't matter what zodiac sign. But it's going to be the energy of, it's going to be there, but it's going to be up to each person to go after it, to accomplish it, to do it, to try it. But just make sure that you are paying attention to. Just because something is glittery, okay, and look like sparkly and gold, it could be fake gold, okay, or plated gold. So it's just all about paying attention to the things as wisdom, okay. All right. This for Libra. hmm Okay, yours was coming in reverse. But you haven't changed your mind, Libra, to come out of this Eight of Swords. You started to, but something that you have not, you're still thinking about. See there? Another sword, Six of Swords. So you go from an 8 to 6. Some of you don't want to see that it's time to leave, that it's time to go. Some of you are very much still wrapped inside of your mind, consciousness, your brain. Um, you're feeling like you can't move, you can't do nothing. Some of you may be stuck in some type of situation, literally. Maybe at a job, you can't leave yet, you haven't found something else. Some of you may feel tired and stuck in a relationship, but it all is mental, okay? And the more mentally, because you are air energy, the more your thoughts stay Libra as the Eight of Swords, you will continue to feel trapped mentally. Okay? Um, and because of that, you're going silent. You're not talking to a person or people. This also can be that you're not talking or telling people what you're actually going through. And that can be very mind trapping, especially if you don't have friends or family or somebody close as a mate to talk about these issues with. But remember, Eight of Swords, you can break yourself free out of that mentally. You just have to move. Okay? You have to take action and effort and get out of the mental. Some of you also is still trying to figure out why a person left you. They didn't really give you concrete answers or very valid reasons of why. First of all, for some of you, why did they leave this relationship? Why they didn't want it? And for some of you, if this is about a new person, um, you're not really talking or telling them anything. You're very much quiet. So you could be also in contemplation. if you're deciding to leave this person, if they're new, um, but you're not also discussing it with them. Okay. Some of you, Libra, may also be traveling or have to go back toward your native country or home. And this also could be a worry or worryation, stress and anxiety, especially with all these new laws and visas and deportations and things like that that is going on. Or you may also have family that you fear may also have to go back toward this. But this is also, again, Libra, you feeling very turbulent in your mind, your thoughts, and also in your communications. And this is asking you, please get out of this energy and to move forward. You cannot just not say nothing. Okay? So you do have to make a decision here. You also, for some of you, could be waiting on the person to make a decision about you. And hopefully thinking in your mind, stressing, are they going to come back? Again, you still, that's why that Eight of Swords popped in the upright, because the Ace of Wands is in reverse. You're not taking action. You still don't know what to do. Maybe for some of you, how to do it. Moving on to another job, career, moving physically, moving yourself out of your mind to take action toward this person, to start communication, to make something happen. Some of you also are thinking about leaving a relationship, Libra, because you may not be sexually attracted to this person anymore. But you're just not making any effort here. And for whatever the case, is going to be different for everybody. Um, you cannot just not talk unless you're just totally about to cut something off. Okay? That was the Hierophant. And that's going to be for Scorpio. That also flipped in reverse because I seen it. It was coming in the upright. And this is for Scorpio. Ooh. Scorpio. You and Libras. What's going on with y'all two? Alright, Scorpio. First of all, you don't want no commitment. You broken, for some of you, you broken some type of law or breaking some type of law here. Um, you're feeling very unorganized, very unorthodox, or that's how you're coming across. Um, you are not feeling very spiritually connected, very religiously connected. Some of you also don't like this new pope, allegedly. Okay, now that can be for any Scorpio around the world, allegedly, but I see it here. You don't find that this pope is very religious. Everybody does not resonate with the pope or certain type of religions, but I see it, I have to say it. That could be something intuitively that you are thinking about or coming across your mind. But some of you Scorpios are releasing also a certain type of religious background and going into non-denomination, like not believing in anything. With the and I seen this combo before? I don't think I have. I probably have, but it's been a long time, like maybe 5, 6 years ago or something. I've never really had to read the Hierophant in reverse to the High Priestess. But this is also like dead silent. Hey, LJ. This is I'm also hearing coming into conformity. I don't even know if that's the right word. But it's kind of like the High Priestess is or does can live in between the veils, in between the realms, where you are spiritual and also very domestic. But you can the and you but you're in the middle here, okay? Just like what I'm doing. I'm in this realm because I live a daily, everyday life, but I'm also the high priestess where that I get channel messages, I get downloads, I can interpret certain things off the cards, right? So I'm in between, like the veil here. She's in between the two pillars of black and white, which is also duality, being able to be dual in between the black and the white here, the positive and the negative, not being affected by either. And I don't think I even ever said that before. Um, it also seems, Scorpio, that you are having a transformation, your own first house here, of getting things back in your life organized, structured, conformed. Um, this is also whatever this Rahu K2 energy is for you, and I will find out more for you when I do that reading, probably as a breakdown for everybody. Um, this is ultimately going to change your life, Scorpio, because it seems like it's going to turn non-believers into believers and believers into non-believers, but both being the same thing, if you understand what I mean. What we say on social media, the non-woke becoming woke, and the woke people dismissing the Hierophant energy, which is the corporations, the religion or religious denominations, whatever or whichever that may be, companies, Fortune 500, obedience. This is a non obedience to the spiritual realm or any religious denomination. It seems like kind of like you're rebelling against your own first house. What is this? This is also somebody coming out of some type of cult or strong, allegedly, okay? Somebody coming out of a cult or coming out of some type of strong organization, okay, that has a lot of followers and believers. That cult can be a company, a huge company. Remember, all companies are businesses, whether they, and it's true, okay? Churches are also businesses. They got a license to practice. They pay taxes. They pay their employees. They are non-tax or tax exempt, but they have to pay um, as a non-denominational organization. They get donations, okay, and they are kind of like self-employed. So the church still pay their self through non-denomination uh, foundations or tithes or donations. Okay, this is how these people are still paid. It's still a business to them. They are still an employee. They still do a 1099 for their self. They still had to get a license to be a pastor, a preacher, a rabbi, or whatever case may be. Okay, they still had to be spiritually ordained and get a license, the Hierophant. But this is somebody rejecting or renouncing all of that, all of this. And this is somebody breaking out of something, leaving a church, leaving an actual cult, leaving certain religious denomination laws, um, dogmas, principles, all type of stuff like that behind. Allegedly, I think like the scientific Scientology or something like that also is a huge religious corporation or denomination. Let me get off of that topic. I don't want them coming for me. See there? Six of Pentacles in reverse. No longer giving. Alright, Scorpio, I need to get off of your reading because I want to keep my channel. But if you know, you know, you know what I'm talking about. Put the energy back in here. Let me get off of that. Scorpio, Sag. Um, Sag, what are you going through? Oh, Jupiter is in your opposition. It's in your 7th house, Gemini. Okay. And there go your abundance, Sag. Like I said, everybody, every zodiac sign is about to experience some growth because of actual Jupiter being in the 3rd house of Gemini and aspecting Rahu. Okay? So everybody get a car. I'm playing. um but it's gonna be that energy. It's just that people have to be very conscious of what they're choosing, how they're going to choose it, what they're going to do with it. Um, Everybody's going to get some, everybody's going to receive some in some type of way. A better job, better opportunities, success on your channel, some type of money, um, networking, money to move, or something like that. Everybody's going to get a little bit of something with Jupiter being there really a whole year. Okay? So just kind of wait and be patient, Sag. I feel that something that you will have to do or tackle, or something, or some type of energy communication is coming towards you. Okay? You got the strength to deal with it. It's up to you if you want to do it and or to choose it. But the Empress does sit there uh, like a bank teller and sit there and collect money. Okay, that's a joke, but literally, okay, she does sit there. It's kind of like the Eight of Wands is coming out in reverse on purpose, Sag, because with the Empress energy, um, you do have the strength to wait this out and let it unfold naturally. The Eight of Wands. This is why no people are in the card of the Eight of Wands. But it's telling you to kind of sit and wait. Whatever this is going to happen and reveal and come towards you at its own timing and for the right purpose. Okay? Because you do have the strength to take this on, to be patient, to wait. You do have this strength, tenacity, and patience, and the I don't want to say the taming, but patience. Let's just use the word patience. Okay? The Empress is totally about patience. I know that you're a Sag. Um, but this also can be where Venus is placed right now, of why this is not coming or for you just yet. But I know that this Eight of Wands is going to turn in the upright. Now, for some of you, it also could be less than 8 days, less than 8 weeks. That is going to require you to then take movement, and you're going to be able to handle it, to do it, and to take care of it with no problem, and also to be able to receive it. Okay? All right. Let's go on to Capricorn. Now, the first card to hit the floor of tonight which was the Six of Wands. Whether it was in the upright or reverse, it don't matter. Y'all know I don't read cards that hit the floor. No reader should read a card that hit the floor. That means some type of change of direction and or fate, thought, feeling, action, whatever you want to say. Okay. The wheel. Okay, well, replace the Six of Wands every day with the wheel. That's fine with me. Okay. I'd rather have the Wheel of Fortune than the Six of Wands anyway. All right. I was finna call you Sag. Some of you got Sag very prominently in your chart. Are you dealing with somebody that has a Sag rising or moon? Mm, the wheel is trying to move you on, um, Capricorn. Okay. The wheel is trying to move you on. I feel the first thing I got to say, Capricorns, is some of you is overstaying your welcome somewhere or with somebody, okay? Or in some type of situation, whether it's at your job, with the person you're dating or dealing or living with, married to, with the Wheel of Fortune, because Jupiter is husband energy, also father energy. Also can be area with the Wheel of Fortune here, because we are talking about different areas or phases or directions in the world. The wheel. And the reason I say that, Capricorn, is because you already got bandages on. Okay? You were in a long fight, the wheel, which is your life, your journey. You've been hurt, you've been wounded, you've been bandaged up. Okay, you hurt your arm, you don't hurt your head, you looking sideways. It seems like also you kind of looking or watching your back to see if anybody gonna come up behind you so you can continue to be the soldier that you are, to keep defending yourself, the people you love or around you, your family. For some of you, the Wheel of Fortune, your country, if you're literally a soldier. But you're still standing. Everything that the wheel, the world, your journey, your life have dealt you, you have survived. You're hurt, you wounded, but you're still standing and you're still able and willing to fight for your sense of freedom, for this sense of new direction, and for fate. But this combination, I don't think I ever said this either before. It's time to move on. Okay? Your journey is taking some type of direction. That's probably why the Six of Wands fell and hit the floor. Because whatever direction you're about to go in, you could easily have success in it. You can be very much admired, accomplished, gain some goals, some achievement, an award. Okay? Probably also take on some new people that will be jealous of you. Okay? To cheer you on, but of those people cheering you on is going to be like a Seven of Swords energy in that crowd. Somebody who dislikes you, you know. This is a change of direction, because whatever you still are doing involved in, or where you're wanting to stay or stand at, could be literal, where you move, where you're working, a certain job, career, relationship, marriage, whatever it is. The wheel is here to change it. Okay? Let's get you a card. There we go. Optimism and wisdom. Like I said, a change in direction. Because I feel, Capricorns, you were already asking yourself, where do I want to go next? Because wherever it is, it's not here. Okay? And that's where you're at. Maybe living, where you're working, the next thing after the education you've already accomplished, dating life, no dating life, this marriage, whatever the case. Some of you also, with the hermit here, being celibate, being alone, living alone, could also be a divorcee with the hermit to the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. And like I said, the lantern here is shedding light on these Three of Wands. Three of these wands is in this nine. What's three out of nine? Six. The six that fell on the floor. That's why I said when I said when cards hit the floor, you don't read them. It's a change in that direction. And now I think this is an energy of you reevaluating your next step. But you got the Ace of Wands in your hand. So you're about to do something. You're about to take initiative. You could still be waiting on insight, your own sense of clarity, your thoughts, your epiphanies, going to the mountain to receive information from source, guidance, angels, however you want to say it. Also looking and shedding light. You're looking for your lover. You're looking for a husband, a wife, a mate. That is also part of your destiny here. Are you ready to travel this road of a new change? This is also can be a long-term partner coming in for you. Because remember that the gold staff is here. You have now received the gold staff. But it has to turn into the Ace of Wands to be able to, oh, I ain't never said this. I'm really getting wisdom off of this hermit right now. The gold staff, you gained it, you gotten it, okay? Let's just say source gave it to you. But you can't use that here in this material realm. Wherever you were at, thinking in your own sacred place, meditation, prayer, whatever it is for you, okay? Readings. Um, you can't use that gold staff here in this realm on this earth. You have to use the wooden stick, the Ace of Wands. You get what I'm saying? You're very smart. So that same wand has transformed into the Ace of Wands here for you to energetically take action and to move in this realm. Okay? You see how the ground is different here? You have to use this type of wand. You can't use that wand here. Only in the spiritual realm where you took time, gained the insight. The wisdom came down to you. You shedded light. You're thinking of your direction. You're about to know. You're about to take action and you're about to do it. Because this right here, Jupiter says it's time. It's physical time for you to move, get out of it, stop doing it. That type of life, that type of way of life, uh, no type of marriage, relationship, all of the hurt, the pain, all of that has healed now. And you got wish fulfillment coming in, okay? Quickly, because Jupiter is on the move. You've been doing a lot of, this is also you listening to your intuitive sense. A lot of things that were hidden or hidden on your path or hidden from you by other people that did hurt and wound you is now about to be shed light on it. And this is probably why it is asking you to move. Okay, so you can end this stuff. Tower, and the Star. Rahu is moving into Aquarius. Something that you thought was not stable is about to end anyway. Whether this was a relationship that didn't turn out into wish fulfillment, you've been hiding a relationship, hiding yourself from success within this job, not being noticed, not gaining or getting anywhere, continuing to get more bandages on yourself. The Hermit is also calling out to me that you're smarter than that. Okay? Also, Capricorn, you know whatever that this is not wish fulfillment. So you will the wheel here and the Tower. Immediate success, immediate transformation, and also could be immediate removal from something or somebody's life, such as you're dropping them. Okay? You're dropping them. You're about to quit that situation. Also, probably quit a job. Aquarius, bam, there you go. Aquarius, you coming in straight out the gate with straight air energy. See, I tell y'all all the time, when the true energies of the planet is in this actual place, y'all will continue to see the cards. Okay? And you will continue to see the Wheel of Fortune. You will continue to see the Star card. You will continue to see the Strength card come out. The what's his name? The Strength card, and also the Sun card to come out because of Leo, Aquarius, Jupiter in Gemini, the Tower or Mars energy in Cancer, and Saturn in Pisces. Those are the major energies. Now I need to find out where Venus at. I don't know if she is still in Aquarius or not. But anywho, the straight truth. Okay, you're gonna have to fight through and dig through information and get clarity with Rahu going into your first house, Aquarius. Okay, because you're gonna have to sort through illusions. Just as I was talking over the past 18 months to Pisces and Virgo and things like that. You can look up those videos in my live up under my playlist. I'm going to do another one, okay? But Rahu is about illusions, making things sometimes bigger than what it seems, okay? Where it takes things out of proportion. But it also um, very much is assisted with Rahu and Jupiter. They bounce off each other to bring large growth, success, money, abundance, opportunities, all type of stuff like that. But you got to make sure that you sort through the information. Make sure you get clarity. King of Swords, make sure you read the fine print, okay, before signing any contracts here. Um, but this is the type of energy for everybody where success can come overnight. hmm But you just got to make sure it's true, it's real, that you're doing the right thing, that it's not just a huge fantasy. Okay? Making sure that it's not an illusion, making sure that you're reading the contracts. But there will be growth and opportunity and success for everybody. This is a once in a lifetime type of transition and movement with Rahu K2 in Aquarius and Leo and Jupiter in Gemini for everybody. Okay? So, good luck and everything to you, Aquarius. Especially also if you have This is going to be happening in your, you have a moon, like in, I believe, your second, 10th, no, 2, 6, and 10th house. Yeah, Pisces, I'm not surprised to see this for you because of Saturn. You're still going to have some help, though, from Jupiter energy, K2 and Rahu. But Saturn is going to be like a party buster, okay? Um, you know how somebody called 911 on a house party? Yeah, and now it's not fun anymore. That's how Saturn is. So, but some of you are going to think or rethink a little bit, Pisces, about a relationship that was no longer. It's still going to reminisce with you. I don't really feel that you want it, or if this person is trying to contact you to offer it again, you will ignore it. Or this is the energy that is asking you to ignore it. Okay, because you're already not talking to this person right now. You are moving or have moved forward. You have rejected or canceled or quit this love, job, opportunity, or whatever the case may be. But you sometimes feel sad about it. Okay, some of you also feel a little down and disappointed about um, another offer that you may have turned down because of the person you did get with. But that's okay though. That's okay. Things will get better. Let's get your last card. See there, King of Cups. Things will get better for you, Pisces, okay? You're gonna come out of that, you're gonna stay in the Four of Swords in reverse a little bit longer. Before you're able to move forward as the King of Cups or to accept anything from a new King of Cups, whether they're male or feminine, it doesn't matter. Um, because you've been going through a lot of disappointments in love, partnerships, relationships, Two of Cups. Okay, you have had some disappointments. And it doesn't matter if it's relationships, it could just be partnerships in your life, things that you have a contract with, things that are your type of level of responsibility. Um, like let's just say an employee to an employer. Maybe you're self-employed but you got sponsorships. You see what I'm saying? Whatever it is, that's the Two of Cups. um, some things are being let go, you had to turn down, and some of it you don't really know why, but things are going to turn around for you. Like I said before, Pisces, that Saturn energy is helping to get you and also your emotions more organized, a sense of reflection. It's a lot of things that you will be reflecting on to get ready to let go and release, but it's not happening right now. But you really wish that it is, okay? But just not talking to people or a certain person about it, or just being in silent is not gonna help your feelings and emotions. Don't hide your feelings and emotions and also your expressions. Because a lot of times you will do that, Pisces, okay? But that also is part of the burden that you need to work on, which is hiding your feelings and emotions, okay? You're soon gonna come out. You're gonna have a little hiccup, okay, where you'll get out and about, do a couple of little fun things. But like I said, with Saturn being in your sign now for the next 2.5 years, it's going to be a lot of different type of lessons, discipline, managing your time, forcing yourself to get more rest, to take more time out for you, to see about yourself, um, emotionally, physically. managing your money, building your money. Okay, so these next 2.5 years may not be filled with relationship promises, but you'll get out and about. You know, you'll meet some people, you'll have some fun, you may date and go out, but it's not going to be anything serious for you until after Saturn leaves your first house. Okay, and like I said, that will be the next 2.5 years. It's already been there, what, 2 months, 3 months, so you've got a long way to go. So make sure you stay tuned to my channel when I do the all zodiac signs or talk about Saturn energy, especially for you, because it's only going to be in your sign unless it does go retrograde for a minute and then go back to you. But for right now, it's going to be there for a minute, okay? All right. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate all the likes and subscribe. If you like the way that I read, make sure you do both. And don't forget to also think about getting my calendar that I have released on Amazon. It is an actual physical calendar that you can use. It's got plenty of areas where you can do prayer writing. It's got birthday goal, food journals, budget planner, um, emotions, feelings, and things like that. Check-in papers. Plenty of areas where you can manifest, prayer, journal, write. And yeah, so far, people are loving it. I put an area in here for your vision board, goal tracker, monthly reflections. So make sure you take a look at it. And the link will be down in the description area or also in my about page or up under most of my videos now. And I will be putting out another one for the new year, but I probably won't start working on that until probably October, okay, to start putting it out for the next year. But go ahead and take advantage of this. Um, if you got Amazon Prime, then I guess you can get it within 2 days or one day. But yes, this is my first journal or book that I put out on Amazon, so make sure you go ahead and take a look at it. And it won't have this on there. This is an author's edit. Okay, so this banner will not be on yours. This is just my copy. But thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all in the next one.